Oh Crappy Day is different from other romantic comedies in that we are dealing with a very specific kind of tendency, OCD, that hasn't been done before in a romantic comedy.
You getting ready?
Yeah.
When are you meeting her?
11:30.
You getting excited?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Not too excited though, right?
They always say write about what you
Not too
know,
excited.
and I certainly know a little about having OCD.
I was going to say the romantic part. I don't know about that part.
So that's really where it came from. It's a lot of it is autobiographical.
Producers do everything in a small independent production company like Dactyte Films. Would you consider using the NOFO clock like we did?
No, we just...
Producing involved, making sure everybody showed up. Do you need a car? Did it break down? Do you need $5 for fare? You know, that kind of thing. We're here. We need to get there.
And Steve has the perfect personality to be a producer. I mean, he's great at...
Thanks, I'll pay you later.
He's great at bringing people together and inspiring them and just keeping the energy level very high.
That's weird.
The writing process, it's almost like you're assembling a jigsaw puzzle, but you're creating the puzzle at the same time.
What can I do for you?
And the same really is true of filming itself, because you're breaking it down into these little blocks that you can handle and deal with those one at a time. Jordan Estes and Jess Barber are so much a part of the success of the film short that has led us to this point.
Well, it's very nice to meet you.
Would you like to go inside?
I think that's a wonderful idea.
The biggest surprise we found on the festival circuit is how many people can identify with our movie and with our lead character who has OCD.
Would you excuse me? The menu had a little something sticky on it.
Sure.
A lot of people have these OCD tendencies. They may not be diagnosed as OCD,
Right.
but they certainly understand either the compulsive hand washing or checking the lock 3 or 4 times to make sure you really did lock the door. And they appreciated the fact that we dealt with these issues in a positive way.
We have been to festivals that are kind of country in the country. We've been out of the country. We've premiered Oh Crappy Day in Germany and Europe. But the crowds are so welcoming, and that's the crowds, and then you got the filmmakers. Then you've got the film festival organizers who are just as passionate. You've got this surge of energy, and it just gets your adrenaline going.
Steve Nielsen.
Hi, Steve!
I'm the producer for Dactyte Films, and we have our film screening called Oh Crappy Day.
Ooh, okay, so tell me about this film. I have to know about
My
it.
writer-director, John Lance Bacon.
But there's such a support amongst other filmmakers. I love that, and that to me is why I love making films and being a part of this community that has stretched from coast to coast and over in Europe. It's just been great.
Yeah, so
Deal. That's me.
This is the first film I've ever shot. This is the first festival I've ever gotten into.
You were so lucky.
Just about everyone can identify with the feeling of insecurity when you're in a dating situation.
Nah.
Unless you're this perfect person who gets all the men or all the women you could want. Most people are going to understand that feeling of I'm just too weird to get anybody.
Our film is bigger than a comedy. a romantic comedy. We actually are sending a positive message to people who have these types of tendencies that it's okay to be different.
I feel like that could be my situation.
Oh.
I'm in the film program. Or I will be. Again.
I bet you're gonna be a director.
I hope so.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love movies. I'm one of those people who stay all through the credits.
I just asked Lance one day and said, you know, did you expect that we would win all of these awards and be accepted to all these film festivals? And here we are 33 into this as far as selections and 11 awards. So it's elevated us to a level, but a level of where doors are opened, we can now make the full-length feature. We've learned from people outside of our film circle that people really want to see the characters. They want to see what happens to Katie, the lead actress, and what happens to Jarrett, the lead actor, and where does that journey take them next. So we're wanting to give it to them.